Hello, how are you? You good? Just waiting for everything to connect. Now, I never know which side I'm supposed to go. A bit off center. I'll go this way and see what happens. Okay, so just give me 1 sec while I get all the other little bits and bobs connected. Thanks for coming along to meditate. Get to it now in 1 sec. Okay. All right. So, properly, how are you? Are you well? Are you good? I hope so. It's all right if you're not, but I hope you are. So this is a chance to meditate together. It's not a class. I just meditate throughout the day, and this is just the one I do on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you're an experienced meditator, that's brilliant. If you could just hang on for a minute while I explain what I do, just for the benefit of anyone who's new to meditation. You're in focus today, crystal clear. Thank you for that, O'Cleefy. What's your proper name? I don't. So I can say thank you improperly. Yeah. So. For me, it starts with why I would meditate. I want to connect with the part of me that I connect to every night. I just don't do it consciously. It's the bit after I go to sleep, and then I go through dreaming, and then I drop out the bottom of dreaming into deep dreamless sleep, where I have no memory of being there. I've got no thoughts when I'm there that I can remember anyway. I've got no body, I've got no country, I've got nothing. It's almost like I cease to exist, certainly in the way that I normally know that I exist. So that sounds awful, doesn't it? It sounds like death. And yet I love going to bed. I don't go to bed worried about it. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to exist for 4 or 5 hours. And then when I wake up in the morning, I feel refreshed. So some part of me knows that that is a good place, and that's the place I want to connect to when I'm in my meditation. I just want to do it consciously. Jess, great. Thank you, Jess, for the focus feedback. Right. So, as I said, no thoughts can seem to get through to this place. So I have to figure out a way to get beyond my mind, through my mind, part the curtains of my mind. So what I do is I make a little arrangement with my mind where I go, can you just stop thinking for the next 15 minutes because I want to meditate? And my mind goes, yeah, okay, I've read lots about meditation, I've got lots of concepts about meditation, I've got lots of ideas about it, I like the idea of being a meditator, so yeah, let's do that. So that's good. And then to stop thinking is relatively easy because thoughts are just made up of pictures and sound. So if I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound, that's it, I'm not thinking. So that's good. And as soon as I stop thinking, I'm into the practice of meditation, which runs parallel with the intention of meditation. So my intention is to go to this mysterious, beautiful, Zen-like, it's what you read about, like the Zen, calm, mindful, all that stuff, okay? So that's my intention, to go to this beautiful, mysterious, possibly eternal place. And then the practice of meditation runs parallel with that and goes something like, I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound, so I'm not thinking. And then a little bit of time passes and I discover that I'm thinking again. So I go, oh, I'm thinking again. So I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound. And another little bit of time passes and I discover I'm thinking again. So I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound. And that's it. I just keep repeating that. I repeatedly keep bringing my mind back to not thinking. Whenever I discover that I'm thinking, I bring my mind back to not thinking. So people can, the sort of feedback I get from people about meditation is that they can say things to me like, oh no, I tried it, it wasn't really for me, it doesn't really suit me. I've got a really busy mind, I was thinking the whole time. Which is a shame, because that is like they just maybe don't know about the practice of meditation, how it runs parallel with the intention. Because if you just read the intention stuff, You get the idea that you just that there shouldn't be a ripple across your mind through for the whole 15 minutes. That it is calm, peaceful, beautiful, all that, and that's what it should be like. And if you think at all, that you're doing it wrong, which isn't my experience at all. It's the practice runs. You have moments like that for sure, but running parallel with that, you're just continually bringing your mind back. Every time you discover that you're thinking, bringing your mind back, which is where the real power is anyway. Because every time you discover that you're thinking and you go, oh, that's right, I'm meditating and I'm going to bring my mind back, you automatically, without meaning to, are showing yourself that you are not your thoughts, that you're something else. And that's really powerful. And that brings all that calm, beautiful stillness into your life more, all the benefits that you read about meditation. So if you find yourself thinking a lot, that's fine. There isn't any thinking a lot. I don't even count how many times I have to bring my mind back when I'm meditating. Because I know it's not the point. It's not the point. It's every time I discover that I'm thinking, it's a win, and I bring my mind back. It's not thinking. Now, while all that's going on, I'm also letting go of tension in my body. And I have a system for that because it's too vague and soupy in there without one. So I scan my body from my head down to my feet and back up again very gently and slowly, and anywhere I find tension, I let it go. And I use my out breath to let it go, because it's just a natural kind of way to let the tension go. It's also a good way to remember to breathe, because it's funny, but it's easy to forget to breathe or hold your breath in meditation. And as I'm scanning my body, I'm paying particular attention to any structures that go across or transverse in my body, because transverse structures operate a little bit like, I kind of think of them like a log going across a stream. They just accumulate the twigs and the branches and anything that's coming down the stream, except in our bodies it's tension. So I'm paying particular attention to my eyes, my mouth, my tongue, base of my neck, shoulder girdle, shoulders, all my joints, like they all go across, shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, my heart area, my respiratory diaphragm, all my intestines, my pelvic floor, my hips, my knees, my ankles, and my feet. If you're new, having a nice quiet room is very helpful, because one of the things that triggers thoughts are little noises outside. Because as soon as you close your eyes, your other senses just amplify. So a quiet room where you're not going to be disturbed, that's really helpful. I encourage you to sit up when you meditate, because if you lie down, you will probably fall asleep. Nothing wrong with falling asleep, but it's not really the point. The point is to go into this place consciously. And if you don't fall asleep, you'll fight sleep, which is very distracting as well. So yeah, sit up. You don't have to sit in any special position, like a lotus position or anything like that, unless you're comfortable like that. I'm just sitting in a chair. And then I set a timer for how long I'm going to meditate for. That's just, again, one less thing to think of for my mind. Now, if you're new, I'd encourage you to set a shorter timer than 15 minutes. I'm going to set mine for the 15 minutes, but I'd encourage you to set yours for 5. And then you can, oh, hi, Christy. Then you can repeat that 5 times, because 15 minutes is a long time if you're not used to it. So yeah, 5 minutes and then repeat it. Okay, so if there's no questions, nope. All right, good. Off we go into the mystery. Okay, if you feel like you've gone very deep inside yourself, then take a minute or two to come back from there. Or if you feel like you can hold the inner space and the outer space at the same time, then just fire away and open your eyes when you're ready. Thanks for meditating with me, and see you tomorrow for some more meditation. Bye.